Hey guys, welcome back to the Wellham's World YouTube channel. Today is another tier list on a Saturday. Today we're looking at Black Ops 6, more specifically multiplayer, and more specifically still all of the launch maps that were released with multiplayer. I know we're in Season 1 now, we've had the Season 1 launches, and we've also had Nuketown, none of which are included in this. This is a tier list I found on the website. It's not one made by myself, but unfortunately I've got a lot on this week, so I've decided to look for one. I do prefer to make my own, but this time it just wasn't practical, so this is why we're doing one from the website. So we've got S to F, pretty standard there, and the maps are Protocol, Payback, Skyline, Lowtown, Subsonic, Rewind, Scud, Red Card, Babylon, Derelict, Vorkuta, Vault, Sandhouse, which is not actually called Sandhouse. That's what people kind of just coined it or assumed it would be called. It's called Warhead in game. It's like Nuketown, but like a face-off map, like the smaller maps. Stakeout, Gala, and Pit. So not really a whole load to choose from overall. I think in general I would argue that there's more that are on the lower side than the better side. I think I could probably stick a couple in. I could maybe get a couple in S. I think I could argue for a couple of them being an S, maybe one being an S specifically. But we will go from F to S. And I think the first one that I need to put in at the very bottom of all of these launch maps, I'm gonna have to put Protocol in. It's the one with like the sort of it's a bit of a castle-y one. There's two buildings. There's a little bit of an underground bit. The two buildings is just get people fucking sat in the windows all the time, and middle part of the map is quite open, so it's not particularly difficult for people to just fucking sit there and snipe out of windows. And to be honest, looking at what we've got in there, I think that's the only one that I would say is F tier. The next worst one for me, I'm gonna put Vorkuta in there. I just don't think there's anything special about this map. I was quite excited when I first saw it pop up because obviously in Black Ops 1, you get the Vorkuta mission, and you were trying to escape the prison with Reznov, and I thought it'd be like a little bit something about it, but there's just nothing. There's nothing really exciting about this map at all. Next, Skyline. If people watched me play the open beta for Black Ops 6, they would know that I fucking hate Skyline, mainly because we played it all the time, and I'm just fed up of it. I'm fed up of coming up against it, onto it. I don't think it's a particularly great map. I know a lot of people fucking love it, but I just think it's kind of shit anyway. Bit wank. That's all there is. All there is to it. And then I think I could continue on in D tier, and I could probably put Red Card next. And I know a lot of people absolutely despise. I know some people are saying it's like the worst Call of Duty map ever, and things like that. It's not even that bad. It's just not great. It's fine. I do get it that people think it's a bit big, and I kind of see it. But I don't think it's that bad at all. Then next we're going to go for our first face-off map, which is going to be Pit. It's the worst face-off map. I think the upstairs bit is really fucking annoying. And you get people fucking camping in there all the time. HVTs, and there's like the little mine carts that you can sit in, which do my absolute head in. It's just a carnage. I don't necessarily hate it, but I just think it is the worst of all of the face-off maps, which is why it's gone where it has. And then looking at the remainders of the maps left, I'm going to go for another regular map, and this is going to probably be, I think this is going to be the final one in D tier. That's Payback. I think it's way worse on objective-based game mode, so your dominations and your hard points. There's a hard point that's just outside, and there are people sat in the windows the whole time. I think if it's like team deathmatch, it's not quite as bad. Just I'd rather not play it, but I don't think I'd be heartbroken if I do end up playing it. And then next, we're going to move up a tier into C. Bang average, bang middle of the lane. Gala is the least. I think it's probably. I think it's. Well, I think Pit's my least favourite, but I don't think there's much difference between Gala and Pit. There's the upstairs bit. A lot of the walls on the sides where you can run down the sides, they're made of fucking paper apparently, and people can just dome you through it. So I don't think it's a great map, and I think it's the most open of all the face-off maps. I think it allows for just the blue recon specialist, just a ball lake on this map. So I'd rather not play it. I think I think Warhead, Stakeout are better strike maps or face-off maps. And then they added Heirloom, which again I think is another one that's better as well than Gala. But that's where that goes. We'll move swiftly on to what's next. I think Scud. People hate Scud. I don't mind Scud. I think it's fine. I think it's a fine map. Actually, in fact, I'm going to put Rewind between Gala and Scud, because Rewind can absolutely do my fucking head in. It does my fucking head in. Genuinely, I don't think not often I have like really good games on Rewind. I just don't. You know what? That's fine. Don't have to have a good game on every map, but what it is, I think I'm going to put Volt ahead of Scud. Now the reason there's not much in these two, but the difference is you get with Scud, people camp on the dish with a sniper or thermal sight or whatever they want to do, and that's a bit more annoying than the camping spots there are on Volt, which are the two buildings either side on there's a side which is quite open, not the swimming pool side but the opposite side. And I think the issue with Scud over Volt is that the way you can camp on Scud is quite central and you can't massively avoid the area that they can see and navigate the map, whereas on Volt you can kind of avoid that side, so you don't necessarily need to, and it's quite easy to flank them. That's why I'm going to put Volt just ahead of Scud, because I think get some scummers on Scud, it just can be a fucking tough time. And looking at all of the remaining maps, I think they are all B, A, or S. And I think the first one to go in is Lowtown. Lowtown's the lowest of the Bs. I think people again despise this map, and I really like it. I think it has its issues. There are some fucking people cheesing it in the water and being scummers. Again, not too bad. And I think Warhead can go just above it. I think it's top 2. I think it's better than Heirloom. I think Heirloom would probably go in B as well, in terms of face-off post-launch. But I really like Warhead. I think I would rather generally play Warhead than Nuketown, because I think the thing is you get with face-off is they're carnage. They're going to be carnage because they're face-off maps and they're smaller maps, and that's what they're designed for, really. Whereas Nuketown just a fucking ball ache. And then I think if I was to put one more in B, it would be Derelict. I really like Derelict. Big fan of it. I was tempted to maybe sneak it into A. However, didn't. Simple as that. I think it's probably, I'd say that's fair. I think you do get people sitting on the trains and stuff, which is annoying. There's that building there, as you can see, that window. It can be a bit frustrating, and there's one on the opposite side, on the opposite spawn, which it's like a little window that people camp out of. It can be quite frustrating, but I think it deserves to be a B, because I think it's one of the least shit out of the lot. Next, Stakeout. I really enjoy Stakeout, just purely for the fucking how mental it is. I know it can be frustrating if you get spawn trapped and things like that, but that's the same with a lot of these maps. Same with like Nuketown. They bring Nuketown back for every Black Ops. Always the same issues. Don't stop it. Bringing it back. That's fine. If they want to do that, they can do that. But the same issues apply to Stakeout, but the difference is you know what you're getting into with Stakeout, and you get a lot of the time where you go into face-off mosh pit and it's not Stakeout. People just fucking back out and dip. So that's why I think Stakeout is probably the better of all of the face-off ones. It's what you go into the game mode for, isn't it? Gala, I think it's more open and it's kind of like a bit. I think it's the closest one to a regular map, whereas this is just pure fucking chaos, and I love it. So we are left with Babylon and Subsonic, and I'm going to put Subsonic in 8 because I really like Subsonic. I hated it when it first came out, but when I first went on it and played it, I was like, this fucking sucks. But the more I'm playing it, the more I enjoy it, and I really enjoy objective game modes on this. I think some of the objectives, like the things like that, because it is a small map, but it's chaos. But I think I kind of like that, and it plays into my game plan of using SMGs. So, and that's why Babylon is an S tier map. It's just absolute chaos. Every map you have on this is fucking carnage. But that's the fun of it. If you get a good game on Babylon, you're fucking laughing. Infected was quite funny on this map as well. It can be extremely frustrating with spawn traps, like beyond frustrating with spawn traps. And I do get frustrated with this. However, it's probably the one that I've also had most fun on out of the lot of them. You know, generally I'd say 9 times out of 10 I'm having fun. And then even when you're locked in a fucking wet battle, I remember me and Ethan were playing this, and this little bit up here where people sit on, we were basically trading back and forth with some people on the other team the whole game, because they would relentlessly just go for that spot. So we were just fucking going around and flanking them and all sorts. It's just funny. Objective game modes is a ball ache with middle part, but it is what it is. But yeah, that's it. This was a bit of a shorter tier list, but like I said, I didn't have a lot of time to sort of meticulously plan something to make. Next week I'll make it do a proper job. But yeah, that's it for this one. If you did enjoy, please leave a like. Let me know in the comments what you think of these. I'm imagining some people are gonna think I'm fucking nutter for one, putting Babylon at the top, and 2, putting Lowtown as high as I did, and 3, putting Skyline as low as I did. But there we go. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Take care, everybody, and goodbye.